واهل البحرين. نجاد الأتاسي الادمن بتاعنا وهو اللي متبرع لنا باللينك النهارده. ميرسي ليه والمجهود معانا بصراحه.
اهلا وسهلا.
ايمن دخل معانا اهوت،
ومحافظنا
السابق شريف والي موجود معانا اهوت،
وشريف والي منورنا
وايمن دخل كمان اهو. ايمن موجود.
وايمن موجود.
هولجر دخل يا جماعه اهو.
ما شاء الله جاي بكير، جاي قبل
هو راجل مواعيده منتظم. انا هتلاقي عنده مواعيد كتير بعد كده اكيد.
ظاهر هيك.
يعني هو راح يعني يعمل كده الاوبننج وينتقل لحاجه ثانيه.
الراجل دخل. باي باي.
فاضل له سويعات.
Mr. President.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Jailan Shazli. Hello, Mr. President.
I remember you pretty well.
Welcome, Mr. President.
Hello, President Holger.
Thank you for your generosity, for your time, sir.
That's my duty. That's what I'm doing all day long, all year long. So it's my pleasure to be with you in Egypt right now.
We enjoyed with you the last hours in this year.
Yes, and you know what? I've still so good memories.
We have met in Sharm el-Sheikh in the institute at the airport.
That's one of our last. That was one of our last large meetings in Sharm el-Sheikh.
Yeah. It's nice to end it in Egypt.
Absolutely.
Guten Abend, Herr Holger. Ich bin die Zahnärztin Suher Wahib aus Ägypten.
Good to see you. Good evening.
Ja, hallo, wie geht es Ihnen?
Healthy, good, fine, everything is okay. No reason to complain. That's important.
Wann kommen Sie nach Ägypten? Wir haben sehr schönes Wetter. Sehr schön, wirklich.
Thank you so much. But you know, whenever we are able to travel, but first of all, I have to go to the United States. That will be my first trip. We have to clear up our apartment and all these things. There's a lot of work waiting still in Evanston for us.
Okay.
Dear all, well, we have 2 minutes to begin. 2 minutes for 6 p.m. to officially begin. And all will be muted.
Thank you, Jailan, for this invitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Suher.
Unmute all.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have Rotary actors from Egypt joining us, from Bahrain, and from all over the world, and our interactors. Okay, now we are going to mute. Please.
Unmute all.
Unmute all. District Governor Nijad Al-Atasi, please.
Jailan, you unmute yourself, and also President Holger, he's a co-host also. He can unmute himself whenever he starts. And also Ahmed Shukri, also you are co-host, okay? You can unmute yourself. President Holger, Jailan, and Ahmed. Thank you.
I think it's working now. So it's 6 p.m. So let's start. Rotary International President Holger Knaack, fellow Rotarians, Rotary actors and interactors, distinguished guests and protocol observed, good night. And thank you for being able to have us tonight on our 15th anniversary celebration for Rotary Club of Giza Cosmopolitan. This is a memorable meeting and the best ending for the Rotary year, personally, and on the behalf of Rotary family, Rotary Club of Giza Cosmopolitan, Rotary Act Club of Giza Cosmopolitan, Rotary Act Club of Giza Elite, Interact Club of Giza Cosmopolitan. It gives us great pleasure and privilege to introduce our special guest for tonight, President Holger Knaack. Holger Knaack, a member of Rotary Club of Herzogenaurach, Germany, has been selected to serve as President of Rotary International 2020-2021. President Holger has been a Rotary member since 1992 and has served Rotary as Rotary Treasurer, Director, Moderator, Member, Chair of several committees, Representative, and Council of Legislation, Zone Coordinator, Training Leader, and District Governor. He, as in no major, Gifts Advisor and Co-Chair of the Host Organization Committee for the year 2019 Rotary International Convention in Hamburg. President Holger is the CEO of Knaack KG, a real estate company. He was previously a partner and general manager of Knaack Enterprises, a 125 years old family business. President Holger and his lovely wife, Suzanne, are major donors for the Rotary Foundation and members of the Big West Society. President Holger, it's an honor to have you with us tonight and to enlighten us with your vision and about the future of your Rotary Act. Mr. President, the floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, President. I hope I'm good audible and visible. Sometimes the internet connection is not as well as we all hope. So first of all, thank you very much for the invitation. I'm delighted to be here among friends I know since so many years. And thank you, Jaylan, inviting me. I can see here past District Governor Sheriff Valley here. I think can see Mayan here. I remember your institute so well. One of the last opportunities for me to have large in-person events. Thank you for that. And by the way, it was a really great event in Sharm el-Sheikh. And one word to Sheriff Valley. Sheriff. Here, okay, I was muted. Thank you so much for always be the strongest proponent of Rotary Act in your country. This is really, I think it's a luck for Rotary Act having a district governor and past district governor like you, because it's so important to have Rotary Act. Thank you, Sheriff Valley, for what you have done for Rotary Act. Friends, I'm at home. Yes, a year ago, I was just joking. Probably I'm the first 100% virtual president of Rotary International. Now it's become pretty much clear in my last hours that I'm definitely the first totally virtual president of Rotary International. But I think no president before me had the opportunity to meet so many people like I had, like today. So we are able to communicate here. And I love this new technology because the cameras are so good so that we are able to look in our eyes here by this camera. And I think this is something what I call, it's the new closeness. Of course, all of us can't wait. I can't wait to see my friends in person. I can tell you, we had last week our first meeting in person here in Germany, a Rotary Club meeting, my own club meeting was outside, and that was possible. It's allowed already. So we are making progress. And so hopefully we can really survive this pandemic as soon as possible. We all know it's about vaccinating people. And I'm asking whenever I'm speaking, wherever it is, I'm asking Rotarians to do advocacy for a fair contribution of vaccines worldwide. Before not all people worldwide are vaccinated, we are always facing probably new variances. And in the worst case, these variances are more dangerous. What we see right now with these Delta variants here in Europe could be more dangerous than the others. So let's hope and let's do advocacy for a fair contributions of vaccines. So, and with this, I can't wait to go back to Evanston because as I said, we have to clear up our apartment because Jennifer Jones wants to take over. So I can tell you whenever we are able to travel to Evanston, we will do that. And there are some other duties for us, some signages and so, but I think it will be probably possible. Yes, Rotary opens opportunities. I never thought that my theme would so fit into this time. And, you know, I still love it because with this theme, we are really working in different directions. Rotary opens opportunities for the people we serve. Yes, we are opening opportunities when we are providing a wheelchair. I remember we have done that in Sharm el-Sheikh. So we provided wheelchairs for the people over there. So, and with this, we are opening opportunities. But I think, and that's so important, we are also opening opportunities for us as Rotarians. Of course, the opportunity for service, doing service firsthand, but also the opportunity for becoming better leaders, becoming better citizens, becoming better humans, just because of the member of our Rotary clubs. It's for me, yes, it's for me, it was important. That's broadened my perspective. I definitely got a totally different horizon because I became a member of a Rotary club. So for our Rotaractors and Interactors, it's really important. Rotary gives you the opportunity to become a leader. And then, of course, also a better leader, because we are based on our core values and all these things are important. And on our 4-way test, I have nothing to say about that. You know all that. Just one word, the 4-way test is not created to point to others. You are not following the 4-way test. The 4-way test is just for us. It's for us to question ourselves. Am I doing the right thing? That's really important here. As you all know, my Rotary journey began with Rotary Youth Exchange and with Rotaract. And that's why I'm still love to work with Rotaractors. And still remember the Institute, Marianne, where Rotaractors are really facilitating the breakout sessions. And I remember quite well a young lady from the district from Mauritius, from that area. And I can tell you that I think her name was Kate Akhang, and she will become a member of a Rotary committee, of a Rotary International committee. And I'm really proud that Jennifer Jones took this decision, looking for strong girls. And this is so important. And I'm also proud of the incoming President, Sheikh Ahmed, of course, and especially of his initiative, Empowering Girls. I think that's what the world needs more than ever today. Yes, I was always counting on Rotaract, and my institute, it's not so long ago, in 2012, Rotaractors were the leaders of this institute. They facilitated all the breakout sessions, by the way, in 5 different languages, because this was a 7-zone institute here in Europe, and they did a really great job. So I'm asking our Rotarians here on this call, please, we can count on Rotaract, and I know that you know that. It's about, for me, it's about a good cooperation, and good cooperation always begins with mutual respect and working on eye level. You know, I think what we call cross-mentorship is possible. Not just Rotaractors asking for our advice as more or less older leaders, but I think also we can learn from Rotaractors, not just in technical things, because they are far ahead of us in terms of using the iPhone or using smartphones or using technology. But they have also different perspectives to the future. And I think it's important that's their future. Of course, it's still our future, but I think they are young and they have to create their own future. And that's why I'm asking Rotaractors, please be creative. Create your future. Not your future at all, but also your future in Rotary. Create your Rotary Club models. Ask your fellow Rotarians to change their club models so that their model fit more to your future and to your idea to live as younger people. I think Rotaractors are able to be louder than we are. Young people are louder than we are. And I encourage them really to raise your voice, to look for making a difference. Because we need the leadership of Rotaractors, we need their ideas, and of course we need their vision of their future, because we also can learn from Rotary actors. So to all the Rotary actors here, still here, I think all of us Rotarians, we are counting on you, on your ideas, on your way to, yes, to move Rotary into a great future. And by the way, I'm so proud of all Rotarians and Rotary actors and interactors, how fast they adopted the new technology and the necessary change. When I spoke about change at the last International Assembly 2020 in San Diego, nobody had any idea how this change would look like. But I think Rotary made huge steps into another future to become a more modern, more effective, more nimble organization. And I think this was the good part of the pandemic. We are really enforced to do things like what we are doing today. Your Rotary Club has the opportunity to invite the RI president to the 15th anniversary. And this is just possible because of Zoom. So thank you, making everything possible. And I think we're all looking forward to tomorrow when President Shaker Major is taking over and being the new leader of Rotary International. And I think we all follow his theme, serve to change lives. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
President Holger, thank you. Thank you for your excellent and inspiring speech. Now I'll pass back the microphone to our club youth officer and assistant governor, Dr. Jailan Shazli. But gentle reminder, dear participant, before I hand over the microphone to Jailan, kindly keep yourself muted and share the question by chat in order, and hoping President Holger will be able to answer the maximum amount of questions. I know it will be a lot, and during the limited time we have today. Thank you for understanding. Jailan.
President Holger, once again,
Hi.
Thank you for being with us tonight. It was a great and motivating speech you enriched us with. Now we have on the chat box few questions from the Rotary Act.
Jailan, sorry, but also there's two questions from Sharif Wali and from Zafar Al-Amran. If you would like to unmute them and talk.
Yes. Okay.
To start with Sharif.
Can we please start
with Sharif Wali?
I excuse our Rotary actors. Okay.
Okay, to start with BDG Sharif.
Okay.
Unmute.
Okay, thank you, Jailan. President Holger, thank you for the nice words you said. Of course, I was muted. I couldn't answer, but I was, using my hands to tell you thank you. And I want to say one important thing. I saw you by myself in the Institute and in the African RILA that you had the real passion to Rotary actors and to young generation, whether Rotary actor or Interact. And we all have this passion since we have been all the Rotary actors. Do you think that we should be encouraging Rotary actors to stay into Rotary Act and to extend their stay and stay as what we call partners in service, or shall we facilitate their introduction inside Rotary? And if we're going to do this, I think we should be doing something that will be facilitating their movement towards Rotary, mobilization towards Rotary clubs, with a kind of a facility in the financial issues. So what's your point of view?
Yes, thank you for that question, because that's a really important question, Sharif. It's, of course, we would love to have them all in Rotary, no doubt. But sometimes it takes some time. They have to be ready. Many of them are very busy in their profession. Some of them are entrepreneurs, are working in their companies. Some of them are really building up their families. So I think as a Rotary Club, we have to make it easy for them, the transition. And that's, I think there are two important things. One is, of course, timing. Many of young people have not as many time as retired people have as I. So we have to give them, we have to look that our time in the Rotary clubs fits to their schedules. And very often, lunch meetings doesn't fit to schedules of people who are working very hard. And secondly, that's another point to those who are not still studying or students at the university. I'm asking always Rotary clubs and districts, of course. There are so many opportunities to reduce their costs. And by the way, this year, when many of us are not joining Rotary meetings, I think many of us are saved a lot of money here. And this shows us it's possible also to do more inexpensive meetings, whatever fits to the Rotary club. So for me, it depends on the Rotary club. There are some, also in Germany, in Berlin, so there are Rotary clubs with the ambassadors and all these distinguished and important people, and that's okay. And this is, but there are also younger active Rotary clubs, and these clubs are totally inexpensive. And I think Rotary clubs should give them the opportunity to join for a lower fee for a couple of years or for 1 or 2 years, as how it fits. So I think the time should fit, and let's make it easy regarding our fees. And that's regarding districts, of course, but also clubs.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. District designated Dr. Dafer.
And thank you, dear Dr. Jaylan, for the invitation. Thank you, Nijad, for checking on me, PDG Nijad. Welcome, President Holger. I'm so honored and happy that I am joining you today from Bahrain. If I need to talk with you, I'm going to address my country, Bahrain. As you know, I'm going to be starting tomorrow morning. I'm going to be the DDG for Bahrain area. I'm be working very closely with DJ Ashot, who's a good friend, and I think we're going to have a very good year. I just want you to know that what I did this year, I created a group which I called the incoming presidents for this coming year, including Dr. Tanima, who is a young girl, who is the president of the Rotaract Club in Bahrain. And believe me, these young, I call them kids because I'm an old man, but I mean, they are very, very bright, very clever. They are a pride to Bahrain. And I really do not want us to compete with them. We really do not want to compete with them. We need to support them. We need them to feel that they are part of us, and we really need them to feel, to give them the chance to be, as you have mentioned, President Holger, creative, to become strong by themselves. Any support they want, should be given. And you know, what we had recently in Bahrain, there has been a little bit confusion when they created this satellite clubs, you know, which is now the new fad. But I hope that the satellite club does not take away Rotaractors from their seats, because their satellite members has to be from outside the Rotaract. They should not be part of it. We need, as you have mentioned, and all the previous presidents mentioned, that we really need to expand the number of Rotarians all over the world. So in case we do that, we don't want it to shrink. We want the other way around. We want to expand it. So I think there has been a confusion, but I sorted out with our friends in Bahrain. But yani, I really feel that now these young leaders needs to be given special attention. And thank you very much for addressing these Rotaractors today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I like your idea involving young leaders here. That's the way how the Americans are doing this. They are having in their districts and zones a group calling emerging leaders. So they start to build leaders very early. I think that makes really sense. Thank you.
Okay. Now our Rotary Public Image Coordinator is Rotary Zone Public Image Coordinator, Dr. Mayan Raslan has a question. And we are proud that she is the first district governor lady. And I served with her as a president. Please, Mayan.
Thank you very much, Jailan, for initiating this beautiful meeting with our lovely friend, President Holger. You are a dear friend to us, really, to all the Egyptians and to everybody. And we really enjoyed your being with us in the Institute. You were an inspiration to us all the year. And I would like to thank you personally for choosing me as your representative for District 9210 in Africa, which really they appreciated your word very much. Which you have asked us to deliver. You are a great changer for concerning youth, and in the course of changing and in the course of encouraging all the young leaders, I was wondering, I know that the Rotary International is already adding young leaders to their international committees, and they are asking coordinators to ask the young leaders to join them as assistant coordinators and as part of their committees. But in the same time, I'm wondering why there is no Rotary Act coordinator on the zone level. Because for many reasons, we do lack a lot of statistics and a lot of data concerning Rotary Act. Now, we don't know how many Rotary actors have become Rotarians as dual members. We don't know how many Rotary actors who left Rotary Act world and did not join Rotary. We don't know how many Rotarians who were Rotary actors. I'm talking globally. I'm not talking only on one district. Maybe one district has made this homework, but I'm talking globally. So why don't we have in every zone a coordinator for Rotary Act that can initiate to us all this data that can benefit the Rotary International Board of Directors and can benefit also the districts, and from there we can put the proper plan of how to motivate them, and this will give them a lot of encouragement to start joining the Rotary because they know that one day they will be leaders on the zone level as coordinators. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayan. Yeah, I'm totally with you. That's something, but I can tell you Rotary International is working on that. Right now there is a group working in Evanston. First of all, to create that database, and that starts next year. And you know, we start with a very low fee for Rotary actors. But this is the step to give them a new database to make sure that we have everybody on board. After that, I think then it's easy to track everybody. But first of all, we need this basic database here to start with this work. I encourage you to ask Katarina next year to create something like that. Why not? So we don't need always Rotary International. So directors, so they can create their teams. So when directors think they need someone who should support Rotary more, hey, simply do it. I think it's like a little bit like, I was really proud when Rotary became members of Rotary clubs became members of Rotary International. And this was not with a pilot project. This takes then 8-10 years. This started immediately. And we didn't think about all the administrative requirements. So we are doing this right now. Yes, from year to year, it becomes better. And I think that's the better way. Let's do the good things immediately, and then look if it works. So I'm really asking you, asking Katarina, let's do something for creating for Rotary in the zone. Probably the zone is difficult because there is no more diverse zone like yours from the German border, so Austria, to South Africa, to the Chinese border. I think probably should have some more Rotary coordinators taking care of this different huge parts of the world. But thank you. I like the idea, Mayan.
President Holger, I hope you have few more minutes for the Rotary actors' questions, please.
I have, no doubt, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we have a question, okay. Why was the upper age limit for Rotary Act membership removed?
Good, I like that question. Two important answers. First of all, we simply followed that what anyway happened in the Rotary Act world. I can tell you in Rotary, the unofficial upper age limit was 32 already. In the United States, the largest Rotary club in the United States is the Rotary Club of Birmingham, Alabama. You know, the Rotary Club is the largest one with nearly 800 members. And they had an unofficial upper age limit of 35. So this is like participation in Rotary. Rotary is following that what happens on the ground. That's one major reason. And the second reason is we are not talking about kids. We are talking about young adults. And my opinion is always, Rotaractors don't need old men and women in Evanston to tell them when they have to leave their friends. Because leaving the Rotary Club is not just leaving a club. It's leaving what is part of your life. It's leaving your friends. And I think that's the second reason. They can decide that by their own. But to make it very clear, I think Rotary has to be a young organization. And so I'm asking always Rotaractors to create 3 upper age limits for themselves, club by club, whatever fits to them. One is, of course, where's the overall upper age limit? Secondly, where's the age limit for new members? So some people came to me, I'm 65. Can I apply for a Rotary membership? I think, try it, but I think it's not a good idea. So I'm asking Rotary clubs to create their upper age limit for new members. And of course, an upper age limit for their officers, in Rotary Club, to make sure it's a young organization. And if a Rotary Club decides to stay with 30 as an upper age limit, that's okay. If another Rotary Club decides to go with 36 as their upper age limit, that's okay too. I think they can decide by themselves what fits to them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Can you please allow one more question from the Rotary Act? Can you please elaborate about the decision that the Rotary Foundation decided to have the Rotary Act clubs to be directly the sponsors of global grants?
Yes, I'm very proud that the Rotary Foundation took this decision. It was not easy. I know that it was discussed. It's not easy to allow them to do that. It's not happens immediately. It starts this year. And there's one requirement, and the requirement is that the Rotary Club has to be involved in a global grant together with their sponsor club. I think that's the important thing. They don't start from scratch. Secondly, I think it's important also to look for them that they also contribute to the Rotary Foundation. I think this is so important because we all know global grants are so successful and people love global grants, but and they are growing very fast, but the contributions to the Rotary Foundation are not growing as fast as global grants are growing. So I'm really asking Rotaractors to do what they can do also to contribute to the Rotary Foundation. And to be very honest, I love cooperation. I said that at the beginning. And I would love to see still Rotary clubs and Rotary clubs together doing this global grants, because very simple, together we are much stronger than doing things by our own.
Okay. Do we have one more one or one?
I'll let
okay.
you know.
Only
I'll
one.
let you know when I'm coming into trouble. Thank you.
Okay. I will end it. I will end now, sir. Rotary International President Holger Knaack, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you for this magnificent speech. Many thanks for all the participants. Thank you for honoring us for your presence today. I hand back the microphone to President Ahmed Shukri. Thank you, sir.
President Holger, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your excellent and inspiring speech, personally and as an ex-Rotary actor, and congratulations for the magnificent year under your inspiring leadership. And special thanks to your lovely wife, Suzanne, If you kindly, with your permission, we also would like to thank your delight in Assistant Clarice for her time and effort and support and spirit. In additionally, special we pass this to Governor Nijad Atasi. Thank you, Nijad, personally, for his time, efforts, continuous support for the youth and our Rotary family. Rotary International President Holger Knaack, wishing you the best of luck in your endeavors. Thank you for being with us tonight, and God bless you all.
President Holger, do we have more time? Thank you, sir. Do we have more time for questions?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
okay.
please.
Thank
Let's
you, please.
take all the time.
Thank you. Thank you. The Rotary actors are making a party there. Okay. Thank you. Okay. 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 I'm reading it. Okay. One moment. What does it mean that no rights or privileges that Rotary actors had as a participants of a foundation program will be revoked? Do I repeat it again?
I have no idea, to be very honest.
Sorry.
So I'm always honest, so I can't.
That's great.
It must be in one of the police. No, I think that's not. I think no. I can't give you a really good answer right now regarding that.
Okay.
Do you have another question?
Yes. Okay. In setting Rotary clubs to encourage to set ambitious goals that will help Rotary actors engage young professionals in service and leadership, why are there membership goals for Rotary Act now?
You know, I think our overall strategy gives a good answer to this question. And the question is always, and our strategy is always growing Rotary. And this includes, of course, growing Rotary Act. And by the way, you know what, to go a little bit deeper in this, because Rotary Act on district level and zone levels, there is still right now not a defined status. What we are doing right now is asking districts to include Rotary actors in everything they do, also in their planning, of course, also in their membership planning. So I think this should also include, of course, Rotary Act membership and Rotary Act growth planning and supporting. But if you're asking why there is no structure for Rotary actors in districts and zones right now, the answer is, as you probably know, we are working on a new leadership structure in Rotary. So calling Shaping Rotary's Future, working on the districts, how large or small districts should be. The goal is very easy. The goal is younger leadership in Rotary, because our leadership becomes older and older and older. And by the way, that's one of our problems. We are all becoming older, but Rotary actors are always between 18 and 30 or 35. So the gap becomes larger and larger. So I think we are working on including Rotary Act totally in another and new district and zone structure. And so it doesn't make sense for a couple of years right now. And this is the reason why there is no or just advices for districts to include Rotary actors in everything we do. And by the way, there's another reason for Shaping Rotary's Future, and that's more regional, different regions in Rotary. Because all of you know, Rotary is everywhere different. It's different in Egypt, it's different in Germany, it's different again in Taiwan or India or United States, and we should more reflect on our differences. I think that's another reason here. So thank you for that question.
Thank you, sir. Do I continue?
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Continue.
Thank you.
I like it.
They are sharing their, okay. Do you think that synergy, the utmost solution in having Rotary Act's future?
It's of course, you know what, it's always about, the willingness to work together. I think that's the secret behind any synergy. If Rotary actors want to just to work alone and Rotarians just to stay among them, there will be no synergy. I think first of all, we are looking for the willingness to work together. And as I said, for the willingness of mutual respect. And that's a two-way street. That's not just asking Rotarians to show respect to Rotary actors. It's also for Rotary actors when they create probably crazy ideas to show respect to Rotarians. I think, and let's see what works. But again, I'm also stick with it, what I said, they are allowed to come up with crazy ideas and they are allowed to be loud because they are young, and that's the difference.
Thank you. Another question, okay, sir. So Rotary Act is nonetheless a building point of the Rotary's future. Will the Rotary Club sponsors guidance and support the primary lead that Rotary Acts should have?
Of course, I hope so. That's what I said. It's about cooperation, but it's also about, I think it's a two-way street. It's about both things. And if Rotary actors are including Rotary clubs in everything they do, I think they will got much more advice and also help if they are not doing this. I think this is really regarding a fruitful cooperation between them. But, you know, of course, we are all members of Rotary International, but of course we are different. And I think it's okay, this difference, Rotary Club and Rotary Club. And I don't know if this difference is be seen in 10 or 20 years or clubs are growing more together. I have no idea, but it's up to them to decide that what fits best and probably what fits in Egypt doesn't fit in Germany or doesn't fit in India. So I think that's the idea behind that. Let's create something what fits to your Rotary actors in your area and also what fits to the best relationship between Rotary Act and Rotary in your area.
Thank you, sir. I have a question from one of our interactors. He's attending. He's asking you, please, can you please directing an encouraging message for interactors to encourage them to join Rotary Act and then to become Rotarians?
Yes, you know, Rotary opens opportunities, and of course, Rotary opens also opportunities for interactors to start into service and to have also to get another horizon. What we see today, and this is especially for interactors, this is everybody's just focused on this here, and everybody's just focused on Instagram and TikTok, on whatever these things, and that's okay. I like it also. I'm also on Facebook, but that's not the major point. And individualism and just looking into themselves, that's not important. So I'm really concerned about increasing individualism today. Everybody is selfishing, just looking on it. That's not important. If you are looking what Rotarians are doing, what Rotary Act are doing, what interactors are doing, that's simply to serve the common good. That's, by the way, what service above self means. I think, and with this interactor, whatever your name is, but I really encourage you also to enjoy your camaraderie in Interact, and you will see the same camaraderie in Rotary Act, and then in Rotary, because it's, of course, it's about service, and it's about service above self, but it's also about friendship. So, and that's why all of us are love to be in our Rotary Club. So that's what I'm encourage you. Enjoy also this friendship. This is so unique in the world to have people you can count on, and that's Rotary.
Wow, thank you, sir. That's why, really, that's why you are our hero. That's why.
And by the way, to add something, it's not important to be Rotary International president or to be a director or to be district governor. or club president, because from tomorrow, I'm just stepping back, being an ordinary Rotarian. Okay, I'm a past RI president, but the important thing is being a Rotarian. That's the most important thing. And by the way, at the very last end, we are all happy and glad and thankful to be members in our Rotary clubs and to be among friends. Nobody takes care of your offices in the past. And so I think Rotarian, to being a Rotarian, that's the most important thing always.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, President Holger.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
Yes. President Holger, good evening. And we are really honored. I mean, I'm honored, because I have been invited also by Jaylan. I'm from Bahrain, Nijad Al-Atasi, and I thank you because I was your representative to extend Rotary in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And, and of course, it will take time, and we are working hard on it. And as I agree with you, I'm very, as you said, after the position, we are back to normal Rotarian. But still, I mean, you have to promise me when we, if we start the Rotary in the Saudi Arabia, you have to come.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
because you, President Holger, and past President Mark Maloney, and let's see next year with President Shaker, it takes time, but we have to do it. And doesn't matter, president or not, as you said, we are Rotarian. We have to serve our community. We have to serve our great organization. Once again, really, we are very honored to have you tonight. And I to be there tonight to listen to your inspiring speech, and wish you good luck in your endeavor. Last question, are you going to Chicago for a handover to President Shaker, or to be very...
Neither President Shaker nor I are allowed to enter the United States right now. So even from the European Union, we are not allowed to go. Okay, with my visa, because I have a special visa, that would be probably possible. But Shaker is not able to come. Suzanne is not able to go. All our staff members are working remotely. I would be alone on the 18th floor, so no reason to go to Evanston right now.
So it will be virtually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wish you good luck in your endeavor, and we were really, again, your year, it was virtual, but it was fantastic. It was motivated to everybody, and we all, I'm sure you noticed there is so much achievement during your year. God bless us all.
And let me close with a quote what I said at the virtual convention. I quoted the French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre, and he once said, "Perhaps there are more beautiful times, but this time is our time." And I think this time is definitely our time, with so many sorrows but also opportunities. And I thank you all for, yes, at least making the best of this difficult time. I think that's what we all, nothing else than giving our best to open opportunities for others. And I think it works pretty well even in this difficult year. And so thank you for what you have done for Rotary, all of you. And I think we all hope that times becomes better. And I think we are all looking into a better future, no doubt. Thank you so much.
Definitely. I think Mayan, she has something. Sorry, President Ahmed. I'm watching the screen. Unmute. Wait, Mayan, unmute yourself.
Nijad, I can see you are one of the co-hosts now, huh?
Yeah.
I just want to say, sorry, Mayan, for the interruption. President Holger, I just want to say that I was a Rotary actor. And since I was a Rotary actor, I was the youngest admitted as a Rotarian. I was admitted as 26 years old. And it was, and first one adopted me as a young Rotary actor, admitted Rotarian, was District Governor Nijad Al-Atasi. And when we were planning with your beautiful assistant Clarice and with your acceptance, and you are always supporting me, and you are a backbone, really, I can say. And District Nijad said, no fund for Zoom. I am hosting all your Zoom. He refused that any fund from our club to go for Zoom. So he said, instead of paying for Zoom, pay for the foundation, and I will host all your Zoom events. So just to mention it, thank you, Nijad. And thank you. Please, Mayan, proceed.
So now I understand why Nijad is the only one who can unmute himself. Well, Nijad is not from Bahrain. Nijad is from Egypt. Egypt is his second home. We go long way, President Holger, when Egypt was part of the 2450 with 10 countries, and this was for 40 years, and we do have a long history together. He's part of our family and on our Egyptian groups. I want to thank you so much, and I want to thank Jaylan and Ahmed for hosting this beautiful meeting and meeting you as an international president, and you will always be welcome with us here, whether you are a normal Rotarian back again, past Rotary international president or a president. Just my final, not really a question, but I was wondering, when will the new change in Rotary, the committee, which is past President Barry Rassim is heading, and with all the suggestions and proposals of the change in Rotary, when do you think, briefly, would be applied, and why is this change happening? I'm sorry to ask this one at the end of the meeting, but we can end this.
I can give you a very clear and very honest answer. I have no idea. It takes probably, but it will take some more time, because I think we have to go to the Council on Legislation, of course, and this has to be well prepared, because these are major. So not everything, they are still working on that. And you always have to start with ideas like this, and then you have to look for ideas you really can accomplish. And so I think they are really working hard on that. But as you know, to change a large organization like Rotary with so many different cultures, so many different countries, yearly changing leadership, it's not easy to make here significant changes. So it will take some more time probably, as we expected, but I hope that we are making progress with this. Thank you so much.
Why are you changing?
Mr. President, thank you, Mr. President. And I just want to say that District Governor, Past District Governor Sharif Wali was disconnected by mistake, and he's trying to come back. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, President Holger. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and all the best for the next year. And I hope we will.
Thank you, Dr. Jillian. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you,
Mr. President.
Thank you, President. Thank you so much.
I would like to thank you all for being with us today. And President Holger, thank you. I was honored personally and on behalf of the family. And thank you for generosity. I'm astonished. Thank you for answering all that questions that personally were guidance for me. And I hope all the best for you all in the upcoming years, and hope this pandemic will go over, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you. Have a nice night.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, I would like to thank you again all.
Thank you.
For the Past Governor Nijad. I cannot say enough to thank you. As Jaylan mentioned, you were like a godfather for her and for me.
Habibi.
So thank you very, very much.
We are Rotarian, we are friends, we are one family.
Yes, totally agree. And I would like to thank everyone who participated and dedicated their time today to attend with us in our celebration for the 15th year. It's a big thing for us, and I'm happy to have you all with us.
Well, I'm just saying, Ahmed, I'm just want to say something. Thank you, Nijad. Thank you, Ahmed, our lovely president. Thank you, our club mentor, Ahmed Khabiri. Thank you. Thank you. Ahmed Khabiri, our club mentor, thank you. Khabiri. Mohannad, our incoming president, is joining us, but he's mute. Okay, and he is respecting the rules and mute. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Past President Hussein Abdel Al, thank you. يعني جاي من سفر وحضرت.
Everybody unmute. Everybody unmute.
Everybody unmute, please. Everybody unmute. أنا عايزة بس أقول كلمة أستأذنكم فيها. سنة جميلة، وأنا بس حابة أقول شكرا خبير نجاد. طبعا مش هقول أشكرك قد إيه. باست بريزيدنت حسين عبد العال، أنت زي أبويا، أنت عارف كده كويس قوي، مش مهما أنا أقول. خبيري أخويا الكبير، وأنت عارف عشرة عمر. أنا بس عايزة أقول إن النادي بالنسبة لي ثانية حاجة كبيرة، ما انساش أبدا إن لما أتعب. وشكري، أنا ساكنة أعتبر في وسط البلد في شبرا، وشكري في 6 أكتوبر لما يسمعوا إن أنا تعبانة هو أو مهند في أسرع وقت بيكونوا موجودين. فجيزا كوزمو، أي نعم إحنا small in number but we are a magnificent family. Quality but not quantity. بجد أنا بشكر عيلتي واخواتي، وبشكركم كلكم ان انتم نورتونا النهارده. one by one. ميرسي مصطفى بيه، ميرسي هدى، ميرسي شريف ولالي، ايناس العماوي، ميرسي our lovely Rotary actors، ميرسي سمير عامر، وميرسي يا شكري ان انت مستحمل الاسترس بتاعنا كلنا بصراحه. ما اقولكوش يا جماعه، احمد شكري انا عملت فيه عمايل مش يعني الاسترس رهيب، اللي اشتغل معايا عارف ان انا ستريس بصراحه. ميرسي يا شكري.
ربنا يخليكي. ميرسي يا جيلان. يعني
ميرسي يا خبيري، بصحيك دايما الساعه 2 و3 بالليل. معلش يا خبيري. ميرسي.
لا خبيري للاسف.
عامر، ميرسي سعد موسى اور incoming assistant governor. ميرسي يا بيلي منورنا. ميرسي عماد عبد الوهاب، ميرسي ايمن نزيه، ميرسي لكم كلكم. بروسيد يا احمد، رحب بالناس.
لا انا مش يعني انا خايف ان انا باي ميستيك انسى حد، بس طبعا انا بشكركم جميعا كفاميلي وكفريندز وكناس ستيل يعني بتعلم. انا لسه كنت بقول انا اكس روتري اكتر، انا مش بقاليش كتير قوي سنين كتير قوي في روتري، وبتعلم يمكن من اقل من 10 سنين. كان بالنسبه لي الروتري ده اللي هو الناس الانكلز بتوع اللي بيعلموني الكلام ده كله. النهارده ا ممبر اوف ذا فاميلي بتعلم. اي هوب ان انا اقدر اضيف او افيد للروتري اكت وانتراكت اللي انا جاي منهم، وهم ليتري هم ظهرنا. يعني از وي كان سي، وجيلان ممكن توضح ده. احنا النهارده من غير النوادي روتري اكت بتاعتنا، بتكلم على الفاميلي بتاعتنا، من غير نوادي روتري اكت بتاعتنا وانتراكت بتاعنا we cannot do a lot of things من غيرهم بصراحه. يعني even لما بيرد كان معانا والكلام ده كله، يعني افادونا كتير وساعدونا كتير في دي. فانا مش عارف اقول لهم ان من غيرهم ما كناش عملنا كل ده. ثانك يو فيري ماتش. و اي هوب ان انا بس ما اكونش ضايقتكم بعصبيه في بعض الاوقات في الميتنجز. انا عارف يا جيلان كلنا بناخد الموضوع ساعات على اعصابنا، ف that's why.
استاذنك يا احمد بعد اذنك، بنرحب بروتري الجيزه، هم معانا من خلال الموبايل بتاع سعد موسى وسمير عامر، دكتوره سهير وهيب، مدام فاطمه بدوي، ايمان الغمراوي، مصطفى بيرز، احمد التوخي، محمد البيلي، مدام لبنى الورداني، اللي باقيين معانا يعني، مدام هدى غالي، مصطفى بيه صالح، طبعا حسين بيه عبد العال، once and once
نانسي المهدي يا جيلان،
ونانسي المهدي. نانسي خرجت. نانسي المهدي،
لا نانسي كانت موجودة.
مدام بريكسام أيوب، شكرا ليكم كلكم. وشريف والي كان معانا وخرج. وشريف ألف شكر ليك. أنا عارفة ما أنا بلغت، إحنا لسه أونلاين.
وميرسي ليك يا جيلان يا حبيبتي فور انفيتيشن.
ميرسي ليكم كلكم،
وميرسي يا جيلان بجد. ثانك يو فيري ماتش.
واحب بس اشكر الروتر اكت بتاعنا والانتر اكت، ساندي، بامبي، منا، ميليس حضرت رغم انها اكسبكتنج ا بيبي المفروض في خلال يا يومين يا ساعات، انا مش عارفه بصراحه.
يقوم بالسلامه وطمنكم عليكم
يا رب ان شاء الله.
سميه هولجر بقى يا جيلان.
سميه هولجر. لا هي بنت الصراحه. يعني ونجاد الأتاسي مهما قلنا ما اعرفش بصراحه نشكرك قد ايه. you handled a lot. ميرسي جدا. وطبعا انا ما اقدرش اوفي هولجر كناك حقه بصراحه، هو مش موجود بس انتوا شفتوا. انا قلت بصراحه الراجل ما نقدرش نوفي حقه، هو مش معايا. وخبيري قلنا حاجه. خبيري اتفضل اتكلم.
Great meeting يا جيلان.
ميرسي يا ايناس. خبيري اتفضل اتكلم.
الحقيقه يعني بعد شكركم الكبير والكثير يعني صديقنا العزيز ويعني اخونا الكبير نجاد الاتاسي اللي احنا مهما شكرناه مش هنقدر نوفي حقه. احنا سعداء بوجودك معانا وسعداء بدعمك، ودايما وجودك معانا بيدينا دفعه كويسه. وطبعا السنه دي انا بشكر رئيس النادي احمد شكري لانه قايم بدور كبير جدا ومهم جدا. وجيلان هي الدينامو، هي الموتور، هي اللي لو الموتور ده يعني اتعطل كده النادي كله يتعطل. فيعني مهما اشكر كل الحاضرين، مش عايز اقول اسامي عشان ما انساش حد، انما الكل انا سعيد جدا بتواجدي معاكم. والتكنولوجي الجميله دي اللي مجمعانا، اللي في مصر واللي في الاردن واللي في البحرين واللي في لندن واللي في ألمانيا. فيعني بشكر بقى التكنولوجيا كمان لأن هي ساعدتنا إن احنا نحقق ده. تحياتي ليكم من لندن، وأتمنى إني أشوفكم جميعا على خير قريب بإذن الله. مع السلامة.
يا رب ربنا يعطيك الصحة والعافية ويديم المحبة وهالعلاقة الطيبة، ونضلنا على تواصل دائما إن شاء الله.
نجاد دايما منورنا يا نجاد.
يخلي لي يا هدى عزيزة وغالية.
ربنا يخليك. ربنا يخليك.
اوكي يا جماعه.
اوكي يا جماعه.
تمام.
ميرسي يا حبيبتي.
ميرسي قوي يا ايناس. ايناس خدت لنا سكرين شوتس يا ايناس
كتير قوي قوي قوي.
جيلان ميرسي قوي على الميتنج ده حقيقي.
هبعتهم لك حالا.
ميرسي ليك وميرسي فور يور سبورت. ميرسي جدا ليك. ميرسي قوي.
ثانك يو يا حبيبتي. مع الف سلامه. باي باي.
مع السلامه. ميرسي يا شكري. ميرسي يا خبيري. ميرسي يا نجاد. ميرسي مصطفى بيه. ميرسي يا نجاد. ميرسي يا خبيري.
مرتاحه. المهم انت واحمد تكونوا مرتاحين.
لا مرتاحين. ده انا جنيت. ده انا تعبتك يا نجاد. تعبت لك اعصابك بصراحه.
لا مش ارتاحي نفسيا. ارتاحي ريلاكس.
هنام.
يعني ريكومنديشن جيلان كلمي بام ونشوفك بعد بكره ان شاء الله.
نشوف بعد بكره ان شاء الله. لا حضرتك احنا عندنا جمعيه عموميه بعد ساعه. انت ناسي ولا ايه؟
لا انا خلاص انا ده شكرا.
انت ناسي؟
انا دخلت
ولا ايه؟
ههرب منكم خلاص.
انت ما صدقت.
انا ههرب منكم هنا.
احب اقول لتونا مراد thank you for joining. لتونا مراد، دكتوره لتونا مراد thank you for joining. ميرسي قوي ليكم. ميرسي يا جماعه.
thank you very much.
ميرسي قوي.
اشوفكم الساعه 8.
يلا تصبحوا على خير. في امان الله.
ثانك يو نجار. ثانك يو حبيبي.
هلا في امان. الى اللقاء ان شاء الله.
الى
اللقاء. ان شاء الله عن قريب ان شاء الله.